As patient zero, William Birkin's only means to truly infect someone would be his own daughter Sherry, which he successfully does. Afterwards, Sherry falls unconscious until she is later given the G-virus vaccine. The G-vaccine, codenamed Devil, was used only once, and that was by Claire Redfield to cure Sherry after Annette told her of its location. The vaccine's origins are unknown, but it was likely created by Annette as a fail-safe to the G-virus, as Annette seems to have had doubts about G, unlike her husband who thought the G-virus was the perfect creation. After she's infected, Sherry may have mutated into a more stable version of G, but this is impossible to determine now, as Sherry never seemed to show any symptoms of the virus before or after vaccination. This is strange, as Birkin's infection seemed to progress at incredible speeds, while Sherry was infected for several hours and never showed any signs of mutating. This may be due to the virus being accelerated by Birkin's near-death state, which caused the virus to go into overdrive in order to save its host. Either way, Sherry is an odd case, as she should have at least shown some kind of symptoms while the G embryo gestated inside her, though later on she is seen to have extraordinary healing abilities, meaning that the G virus still exists inside her body, but in a more benevolent manner as opposed to her father, though it's purely speculative. But the G virus seems to have some form of intelligence. This is mainly due to several instances where Birkin, who at this point is completely overtaken by G, still calls out to his daughter. This could be the virus taking over his memories in order to better locate someone of similar genetics, or perhaps could be the virus attempting to draw Sherry out through calling to her. Also, in Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles, Annette confronts Birkin and gets him to stop momentarily. Afterwards, Birkin attacks her after she directly threatens G.
Annette! William, I'm sorry. But I've got to put an end to G.
Annette also claims that G has a will of its own. All of this means that the G virus doesn't just want to spread, but it wants to control. Again, though, this is pure speculation. After the destruction of the Umbrella facility and the bombing of Raccoon City, the G virus is not seen again until 2005, in which Curtis Miller, a victim of Raccoon City, injected himself with the virus as a final act of protest against the government and their treatment of the Raccoon City incident. After this, the G virus would be experimented on and produce several more variants, such as the T plus G virus and the C virus. In the end, the G virus is a horrifying example of science going too far, and if it were to ever mutate into a more infectious strain, it could be the start of a world-ending epidemic of mutating monsters that would not stop until G controls everything.